In today's Minecraft video, we'll be taking a look at duplication glitches. Some of these may vary from not so useful to very, very useful. And of course, they can all be done in Minecraft Vanilla. And don't worry, there are some for Bedrock and some for Java. I'll specify which ones is for which. So anyway, let's get right into it. The first one we're going to take a look at is, of course, a very well-known one, but of course we're going over every single one that I've found. So, this is for duplicating tripwire hooks. Place a trapdoor, tripwire hook on it, 1, 2, 3, in a line like this. Use this as a reference, place another trapdoor and a tripwire hook, walk over it, and there you go. I have one tripwire hook in my inventory, now I have 2, but if I destroyed this one as well, I would have 4, or 3, whatever. Yeah, you duplicated your tripwire hook, good job. You did it! Yeah, because every time you step over that, it gives you 2 back for some reason, even though this one doesn't break. So all you have to do is just flip them back up and boom. Very cool. And you also get a pretty cool looking block. And you can just keep on doing this. Flip it up, walk here, very cool. But of course, what are you gonna do with your infinite tripwire hooks if you don't have infinite string? So create a 5 wide canal, or whatever you wanna call this. Tripwire hook, and 3 string, just like this. And then you can just place some water and boom, pick up this water again. And now I have 1 string in my inventory. I place down 3, 1, 2, 3, jump down here, pick them all up, and suddenly I have 5. Which means from this, I got 4 string out of these 3 blocks. Again, let's show that. Place down this, as you can see, 3 string here, place down the water, pick it back up again, and suddenly I have 4 string. It is as easy as that. And making this any bigger wouldn't actually duplicate it faster. So it may take a while, but of course you can almost automate it by just placing a dispenser that has a water bucket here instead of doing it manually. But doing it manually isn't actually that slow either, so you can just do this, place down this, pick it up again, and collect it. And of course, both of these are for Java Edition. For this next one, we'll be needing all of these items because we are going to duplicate carpet so that we have infinite fuel for our furnaces. So to start off, place down a block, piston on top, an observer facing into the block, 2 slime blocks, and a carpet. So that you'll have something looking like this. Then you can place the lever here, then go a little bit away from the little contraption you made. You don't really have to, but you can, it looks better. Then make an area to catch all the items, because they're going to be sent flying by the slime block. Place down your furnaces. I'd actually suggest putting them in the ground or something, a little lower than whatever this is. Then you can just have a line of hoppers going into the back. And do some hopper magic, so all of the items landing here will always rotate around and get picked up by these ones eventually. So you just make a hopper circle just like this. Alright, and now you're ready to go. Flick this lever, flick it off again, and boom! Now if we're looking at this, you can see that only 1 is being filled up, but that's only because we're using 1 carpet. You can easily extend it by just repeating the pattern. I may have done this wrong, but I created a cool floating block. I just realized you have to actually space them one block in between, but it still works. There we go. Now you have 3 of them shooting all at once. Make sure you actually have, you know, it actually goes straight. And there you go. Now you have loads of fuel for your furnaces. Of course, you could do this much more efficiently. And there we go. Now we have all the furnaces being fueled by these things here. And you can easily turn them off just like this. And there we go. But of course, that's not all the use for them. You want to create it so it makes infinite rails. Place another block, piston on top, almost repeating the pattern, just destroy these 2 blocks under. Place the 2 slime blocks in front, observer facing this way, another one facing down here, and a rail on top. Oops, that's the wrong direction. Facing up, there we go, and a rail on top, there we go. And flick the lever, and boom. Now it's shooting out infinite rails of any, like you can choose any of the rails, and it does this. It's really cool. Very cool. And yeah, now you have infinite rails. And it's really quite quick because I already have like almost a stack. Like it's actually insane. Turn it off, place the lever on the back, flick it, and there you go. You don't even need this block. And there you go. Just as easy as this. And of course the hopper system to collect it. And this is of course for Java Edition. Next up on our Java Edition list, place a fence in the ground. And then magically get end portal frames. And place them in a portal shape around that fence. Like that end portal. And boom. Go above the center, go up at least 6 blocks, and then drop in anything with gravity from at least 6 blocks up. And there you go. Okay, we dropped 1 of each. Of course, you have to do this in a stronghold. Just don't cheat this in, you know, if you're doing it in survival. But when we jump through here, there should be 2 of each. I did it wrong. You can't drop in many at a time. You have to drop them in 1 at a time. But if I, you know, get 1, place it down, let it fall. There we go. I hop through myself. I will now have one item and one just sitting here. So there we have two from one. Try that again, drop it down, jump through, pick up the item instantly, went from 2 to 3, and we can break this one, and there you go. Now, this is of course way more useful when you have dragon eggs or something like that, like something valuable that has gravity that you want to duplicate. Not really that much worth it with, you know, concrete. It wouldn't be worth your time. But it is very cool if you have dragon eggs to do this with. And this is again for Java Edition. For our next duplication glitch, we're heading over to Bedrock because we are going to duplicate literally anything we put in this shulker box. So all you need to do, get a shulker box, mine it, head on over to the nether, and when you're in the nether, pick a side, just stand next to the portal and save and quit. Now load back into your world, and this one comes with a little bit of timing. So what you want to do is step back into the portal, and right before you teleport, you want to place this shulker box, and then you want to Alt F4. If done right, your picture should still be in front of the nether portal. And when you load back in, if you did it right, you should be in the nether, although I did it wrong, so let's try again. So it does take a lot of timing and it's not that easy to get, but if you do it right, there we go, and Alt F4, then you should be able to duplicate your shulker. It's even taking me a couple of tries. And if we do it right, when we load back into the world, there we go. I spawned with a shulker box still in my hands, but in front of me, there is still another shulker box that I can mine and pick up with the exact same items. Like boom, boom, two shulker boxes, they have the same items in them. That's how you can duplicate anything on Minecraft Bedrock. And just thought I'd mention the Thorns trick where you have a damage arrow and put it on, you know, that, and shoot yourself with a bow by opening a trapdoor or something. That doesn't work anymore. And for our last Java hack, I'll be showing you how to duplicate TNT infinitely. So, how this works, well, you pull the lever and boom, TNT. But there's still the TNT there. What is this? So I'll be showing you how to do that magic. So to start off, let's get some blocks. Here we go. Place a piston on the block. Get 3 slime blocks. You'll need 6 in total. 1, 2, 3. Place a detector rail that is facing, I don't know what you call this. I don't know. Not facing into the sticky piston. And on top of that, you put a minecart. And going straight, you put a fence. So you should have something look like this. And now you want to take 3 more slime blocks, place them in another L, just like that. It can go on either side of the minecart. But what you'll end up with is 2 blocks under here. On the block closest to the sticky piston, place a coral fan. Any dandy coral fan will do. And next to it is where we want the TNT, but you can't really place it here because that'll automatically activate because this is already activated. So we're gonna have to, you know, do some trickery, place it here instead. Because of course, when you push this, it'll kind of gently slot in place and not activate for some reason. Boom. Yeah. So even though it's right under this, for some reason it's not activated. And now, I don't know what kind of magic this is. When you flick this back, for some reason, the TNT stays where it is, but the magical TNT appears. So, you know, I don't know what is this. And now you just have an infinite TNT dropper that you can spam click like this. Don't do it too fast though, but yeah, I don't know what this is, but it's magic and I love it. And yeah, you can just keep pressing this forever. It is really cool. And if you get creative with it, you can create a TNT cannon with that, which would be really cool. Imagine incorporating it into this thing where you have all this TNT and just have infinite of it. Because, you know, this will actually take TNT from dispensers. But, you know, it would be really cool if you just had infinite TNT on this thing. But yeah, these are all the duplication glitches I have for you today and that I've found. So yeah, if you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. Take care. Goodbye. Woo!